This week I've got Hustlers, and my first few comments I think will probably have a little more to do with the particular viewing experience I had. At the same time, I sense that other people might suffer from the same experience, and so I want to get this out of the way. First off, if you are going to the movies and you are going to talk through the whole thing, I do not care what your gender identity is. I hope a plague hits your household. The movies are not for talking through. Wait until it comes out on DVD or home entertainment or whatever and watch it in the comfort of your home. Do not be so selfish and rude and distract other people from this film. And then let's add a layer to that. If you are going to cat call at the screen, I hope your genitals fall off. Like, there were these three men next to me who spent the entire time talking and catcalling at the screen. And I'm like, what did you expect to get out of that? Like, do you think J-Lo can hear you? Do you think Constance Wu can hear you? Like, I am not sure where or why or what is, like, inciting this. Do you just need everyone in this audience to know how insecure you are as a man, that you find the female form attractive? Like, I was utterly astounded. Like, it was so unpleasant. So anybody who is going to this film thinking like, ooh, you know, tits and ass, it's a stripper movie. No, it's not a stripper movie. There happen to be strippers in it, and it takes place in a strip club. And yes, you will see boobs. And yes, like, J-Lo looks amazing. No denying that. She looks fantastic. She's 50. Good on her. But that's not the point of the movie, and it is disrespectful to the fellow audience members. It is disrespectful to the people who made the film, the actresses, the actors, you know, the sound people, the director, the hair and makeup, everyone, to distract everyone and only focus in on that one aspect of it. So I sincerely hope, to those three gentlemen who were in my theater, your dicks fall off. So now that that's out of the way, let's talk about the actual story of Hustlers. It's based on a true story, and it stars Constance Wu as Destiny and Jennifer Lopez as a woman called Ramona. They're being, you know, it's told through the lens of being reported on later by a reporter played by Julia Stiles. But basically, Jennifer Lopez and Constance Wu meet in a strip club, and it's before the Wall Street crash. They're in New York. They're doing really well, living it up, and then Wall Street crashes, and they have to find a more creative way to make a living. And so they do that by taking advantage of their kind of skeezy Wall Street clients. I don't see anything wrong with it, honestly. I know the morality of this movie is whatever. Like, if this movie had been made with men, we'd be like, oh, what a great, like, crime film. So great. It was a great crime film. But what it actually is, I think it is a great story of actual female friendships. Like, there were moments in this where I was like, yes, that's what you want in a friend. Like, you want someone to, like, hold you when you're down, or be there for you without having to ask, or just, like, offer you unconditional friendship. Sure, there are conditions in parts of it, but it's a great story of female friendship that happens to take place in an unorthodox setting. That's what Hustlers ultimately comes down to, and that's where Hustlers succeeds. So I really enjoy that part of it. Like, yes, again, it takes place in a strip club. Yes, there are all the things that go along with it, but I don't think it was gimmicky. Also, because it's based on a true story, and I was like, it was interesting. I don't think it was gratuitous. And I enjoyed the dynamics between the characters. Like, there's certainly a sense of fun. Some of the other women are played by Keke Palmer, Lili Reinhart, Cardi B and Lizzo are in it, which is like a fun little, like, there's a lot of fun moments, kind of funny and interesting. Just because J-Lo is such a cultural figure and has been around for, a staple for so long, it is funny when, she comments on some sort of cultural moment in, like, the mid-2000s. You're like, oh, does J-Lo exist in the world of Hustlers? I wonder. But anyway, I went in with actually relatively high expectations because it'd been getting pretty good reviews. I was thoroughly disappointed by my fellow audience members, obviously, but I think this film is worth seeing. But again, please manage your expectations. Like, I don't know if necessarily, like, the trailers are doing the greatest job of being like, no, this isn't just a stripper movie. So again, if you are thinking about going to see it just for that factor, that's not why you should see this movie. You should see this movie because it's a good friendship story that's, like, kind of an interesting plot, but ultimately it is about relationships. There just happen to be pasties involved. So I'm going to give it 3.8 out of 5.